In this video we'll look at different ways we can play Blackbird and have some fun with some pedals. This is an authorised biography of Paul McCartney by Barry Miles, based on a lot of interviews he did in the 90s. It's sort of Paul's side of the history of the Beatles. About Blackbird, Paul says, the original inspiration was from a well-known piece by Bach, which I never know the title of. It's Bourrée in E minor, which George and I had learned to play at early age. He better than me, actually. Part of its structure is a particular harmonic thing between the melody and the bass line, which intrigued me. Bach was always one of our favourite composers. I developed the melody on the guitar based on the Bach piece and took it somewhere else, took it to another level. Then I just fitted the words to it. I had in mind a black woman rather than a bird. Those were the days of the civil rights movement, which all of us cared passionately about. So this was really a song from me to a black woman experiencing these problems in the States. Let me encourage you to keep trying, to keep your faith. There is hope. As is often the case with my things, a veiling took place. So rather than say black woman living in Little Rock and be very specific, she became a bird, became symbolic, so you could apply it to your own particular problem. This is one of my themes: take a sad song and make it better. Here's the piece by Bach that you might recognize. Other songs he's written with a similar strumming style. Mother Nature's Son, and also Jenny Wren and Calico Skies he's written much more recently. It seems there's lots of YouTubers who've been to a concert where Paul McCartney has told the audience that they're all playing Blackbird wrong. I think I heard about 5 just this morning. Anyway, I don't think he can be too serious about that. I don't think he'd really mind how people interpret his songs. He didn't mind Jack Black doing Mother Nature's Son at the White House the way Jack Black played it. I don't think Leonard Cohen would make any complaints to Jeff Buckley about his interpretation of Hallelujah either. So we'll have a look at Paul's way, but then we'll have a look at other ways that might suit you and might suit an electric guitar more. Just in case you haven't learned it before, these are all the shapes you'll need. In between each shape we'll be plucking or strumming the G string. Another part is that's all you'll need. Let's have a look at Paul's method. He uses his thumb and index finger to pluck each chord like that, and in between a quick little strum down with the index finger. For most of it, for the bars of 4. It's pluck, down, up, bass, up, down. Pluck, down, up, bass, up, down. So it's important to keep that bass line ever present. There are quite a few good YouTube videos that talk about that method a bit more. That's all you really need to know, or you can just listen to the record. One of the challenges for beginners with Paul McCartney's method is you have to be careful about deadening the strings, which is why a lot of guitar teachers might teach alternative methods. My preferred way, that's evolved over the years, if I pick up a guitar without a plectrum, is thumb and third finger to pluck all the chords, middle finger to do most of the work on that G string. But when we get up here, I bring in the index finger to help. And I also use my pinky when we go up to the E string. I do find myself having to deaden strings as well, but it might be a little easier for you. See how you feel. Playing it with the plectrum on an electric, similar. I used my third finger for the chords and the plectrum. Then the middle finger does all the work on the G string. I might use the little finger for the E string. The reverse on the DD8 sounds like this. Another setting I like on the DD8 is where you have quite a bit of feedback, and you can use it as a metronome. And with the flanger on top of that. And lastly, just with a bit of overdrive. hope you enjoy playing Blackbird. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video.